Windows 10 support quietly extended until October 2027 as users reject Windows 11. Did Microsoft just admit it that Windows 11 sucks? Well, this isn't the first time. They actually published this blog post back in March 2026 titled Our Commitment to Windows Quality. So in this post, they basically admitted for the first time that Windows 11 has flaws, and they promised that they're gonna fix all the major problems in Windows 11. And to be honest, they have actually delivered most of the promises they made, like the customizable taskbar, start menu, there is a new performance boost, but most of those new features to improve the Windows 11 are still in testing phase. Windows 10 reached end of support back in October 2025, but Microsoft extended the security updates to all Windows 10 users for free for 1 year until the 2026. And just recently, they extended it again until October 2027. If you're still on Windows 10 for some reason, this is actually a big news. There are 3 ways to get this. You just sign in with your Microsoft account on Windows 10. You'll just get the extended security updates, or you can redeem 1,000 Microsoft reward points, or you can simply purchase it for $30. Many people are still on Windows 10, almost 26%. Or, in my opinion, it's just my theory, maybe in 2027 we might see a next version of Windows that will be better than Windows 11. It is almost the time when Microsoft releases the new version of Windows. In the past, it has always been like we get one good Windows version and then bad, then good, like XP good, Vista bad, 7 good, 8 bad, 10 good, 11 bad. So maybe the next one, the Windows 12, or maybe Microsoft will call it just Windows, will be good. I mean, what could be other reason to keep Windows 10 alive until 2027? It has already died back in 2025. I think they just need a little bit of time to release the next version of Windows, probably Windows 12, or maybe a brand new version of Windows 11 that nobody is expecting. Something good, something better. Now, personally, I haven't actually used Windows 10 after the release of Windows 11, after 2021. But today, I actually want to explore Windows 10 for the first time after 6 years. Let's do it. Can we still get the Windows 10 ISO file from the official site? If we search Windows 10 ISO in Google, there is a download Windows 10 disk image ISO file option. Let's click on it. Here we have option to update to Windows 10 latest version, which is 22H2. And there is this option, create Windows 10 installation media. And it is a little bit different than Windows 11 downloading experience actually. There is no direct ISO file downloading option. If we go to the Windows 11 ISO file download page, here we can actually directly download the ISO file. We don't have to download any tool. So there is actually a trick. I hope I still remember it. If I right click and click on inspect, I can switch to responsive design mode. It's like a phone icon, okay? And then if I refresh the page and scroll down a little bit, oh, that trick is not working. Or does this not work in Flurp, the browser that I'm using? Let's find out. Let's do it in the Chrome. Okay, now let's right click and then inspect. Toggle device toolbar. I don't find that option in the Firefox based browser. So I think it will work in the Chrome. So let's click on that icon and refresh. Now we should be able to, yeah, look at that. Now we can actually download the Windows 10 ISO file directly. Okay, this is a little trick that works on Chrome. I don't know how it works on Firefox. So if you know, let me know in the comments how, okay? So let's select the ISO file in here. Let's click on confirm and then choose the language. Let's go with the English. And there is a 32-bit download and 64-bit download. And just in case if you guys don't know, Windows 11 actually doesn't have 32-bit version, only the 64-bit. So let's just download the 64-bit. And by the way, the toggle device toolbar is called responsive design mode in Firefox. Okay, I did the right thing here, but for some reason, it doesn't actually render the mobile version of the website. So that is the reason why we don't see the direct ISO download link in here. But in Chrome, when you toggle the device toolbar, it actually renders the mobile version of the website. So you actually see the direct ISO download link. That's interesting. Okay, the ISO is downloaded. Now let's install it. Look at that Windows 10 logo and the loading screen. This feels so nostalgic. I have done this with every Windows version actually. My journey started with Windows 7. My first laptop came with Windows 7. But soon after that, the Windows 8 was released. I installed Windows 8. It was terrible, and I just went back to Windows 7. And then Windows 10 came out. I installed it immediately and never went back. The only Windows version that I just couldn't stand was the Windows 8. Windows 11 is actually usable. Okay, it has some issues, but it's not that bad. I'm not gonna say it's better than Windows 10. Okay, in many terms, if we compare the Windows 10 and 11 side by side, Windows 10 will win. Okay, I'm not saying Windows 11 is better. It's probably not. Okay, it's just that it's the new version of Windows. There are new things. I make tutorial videos, so people will be interested in that. Plus, I just want to stay on the latest software. That's it. It's bearable, but it's not the best. Okay, so look at the installation experience. It's almost the same as Windows 11, at least in the initial Windows setup. I didn't actually notice anything different, but after this on the OOB setup, I think it's gonna be completely different. I don't even remember how it looked. Okay, here we are at the OOBE setup. Okay, this looks completely different. Okay. I'm gonna say in terms of look and feel, Windows 11 feels better, but Windows 10 is just less bloated. So there will be less questions asked. So yeah, it's much simpler. And by default, you can't install Windows 11 without the network. You have to be connected to the internet. So many things have actually changed in the Windows 11. It has become very restrictive in terms of in which device you can install, what hardware it supports. Plus you can't use local account unless you have enterprise or pro. Still, to use the local account, you have to dig deep. You have to find that option. And it doesn't even say it's a local account. It says domain join or something, which doesn't make sense for normal user. In Windows 10, yeah, it still asks you to sign in with Microsoft account, but you do have the offline account option. But there is a catch now. If you want to keep using Windows 10 right now, because again, the Windows 10 has already reached the end of life back in 2025. So to use the extended security updates and keep the Windows 10 secure, you actually have to use the Microsoft account if you want to get the extended security updates for free. Okay, but just for this demo, I'm just gonna click on offline account and just use the local account, just like that. You won't see this offline account option in Windows 11. Even if you find the option, it's not called offline account. It's called domain join something. Let Cortana help you get things done. What? The installer still has Cortana? Well, the Cortana has been discontinued. It's no longer alive, but for some reason in Windows 10's installer, this thing is still living. So let's click on not now, or let's just have fun with the Cortana. Maybe it works. It shouldn't work, but I'm just gonna enable it just for fun. And that's it. Okay, we have far less options when we are setting up the Windows 10 compared to Windows 11. Okay, it's much faster, and just like that we are in, and it has the Edge browser pre-installed. The Edge browser will be a little bit annoying. It came straight from the Windows 11. Yeah, it first got released in Windows 11. The task manager also looks different, and it's faster. Many components of Windows 10s are much faster than the Windows 11s. I'll do a comparison, don't worry. You'll be shocked to see how fast Windows 10 is compared to Windows 11. First, let me install some graphic drivers so you see it in bigger and better screen. Again, this is the Windows 10. Yeah, it has gotten a little bit bloated over the year after the release of Windows 11. They added few things from the Windows 11, like the Microsoft Edge. It just runs on startup. The widget that works differently in Windows 10, and that is also a bloat. Yeah, look at that. News and feed is using 90, almost 100% of my CPU. Yeah, we can disable them. It's no big deal, but here is the good thing. I'm gonna open Task Manager in Windows 10. Remember, Windows 10 is running inside a virtual machine. Okay, I'm gonna open Task Manager instantly. Okay, now I'm gonna open the Task Manager in Windows 11 on actual hardware, not in virtual machine. This shouldn't be a fair comparison, but watch this again. See, there is a huge delay. Look at that. Okay, now in Windows 10, okay, just look at this. I'm gonna open the Task Manager. Boom. It opens in 1 second. There is literally no delay. It just loads up just like that. Again, it's running inside a virtual machine, and Windows 11 is running on real hardware. And look at the delay. Windows 10 is clearly a winner. Bloat isn't just always about extra apps installed on your system. It's also about the design. Okay, the Windows 11's core components are designed using the WinUI. I think it's the version 3, which is heavy, but makes things look better. Like, you know, the Windows 11's Task Manager looks better than Windows 10's, but the Windows 10 one is faster. And Microsoft also uses some TypeScript, the code that is used on web apps. Those things also make the Windows 11 feel slow. Now let's do the File Explorer. Look at that. How is this possible? Windows 10 is running inside a virtual machine. If it wasn't for... Okay, Windows 11's File Explorer has actually become a lot faster now. They recently updated the File Explorer. It's still not as fast as the Windows 10, but it's actually faster now. Ooh, okay. So again, they have actually made promise to us that they're going to make Windows 11 better. So they have done some work in File Explorer. Again, it's still not as fast as the Windows 10's File Explorer, but it's pretty close. And hopefully by the 2027, we'll see a better version of Windows, just like Windows 10. Or maybe they'll make Windows 11 better. At least for now, that's what they're focused on. As far as we know, maybe Microsoft needs some time to make Windows 11 better or to release the next version of Windows. So they just extended the security updates for the Windows 10 until the 2027. If you're still on Windows 10 and you think that Windows 11 is better, it's going to give you better performance and all that, no. If you have a new hardware, like latest hardware, maybe it will perform as good as Windows 10. But if you have a few-year-old hardware like mine is actually pretty old. I think the CPU, the GPUs came before 2018-19. So yeah, Windows 10 will run much better on my system than Windows 11. If you're still on Windows 10, just stay on Windows 10. For real, it's much better. And you have a reason to stay on Windows 10 now because you're getting 1 year of extra free security updates. So there is no reason for you to just go and upgrade to Windows 11 unless you want to, like me, unless you want to suffer. I mean, the Windows 11 isn't that bad. Okay, it's usable, but it's not as fast or as good as Windows 10. Now, we just have to wait for the good version of Windows. Hopefully, we'll see it at the end of 2027. Crossing the fingers. Yeah. And let me know in the comments, are you still on Windows 10 or you have upgraded to Windows 11? And how's your experience in Windows 11? Is it better than 10 or you miss Windows 10? Yeah, that's it for this one. I'll see you in the next one. Take care of yourself and have fun. Bye-bye.